What's up, guys? It's a Demi and Newt podcast. Thank you to everyone who watched your show, who shared it around Instagram, all social media. I'm going to start today by saying, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to his daughter. I'm wishing all condolences to his family. Yeah, shit. Life sucks, man.
Life sucks. This dude, childhood hero. Imagine saying Kobe now when you shoot a paper into a garbage can.
Let out a cry.
That's gonna be
Just
sad.
shoot the basket. Kobe.
Little snuffle.
But like, no joke though. Rest in peace to him. Great guy, great athlete. And one more thing. Stream The Box by Roddy Ricch.
Just stream the entire album.
Despite what Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber might tell you, stream The Box. So what do you have to say about all this foolishness?
Listen, so here's the situation. We all know about Justin Bieber telling his fans to play his song even when they're asleep on low volume.
That's the saddest, like, Justin Bieber is just such a, I like his music, but he's a waste. Do you like, how do you wake up, live with yourself every single day after posting a video like that? Like, hey, I'm sorry about your skin disease and whatever you have, but I'm not rocking with him with that one.
And to make it even worse, Selena Gomez, she posted a video about going to like 4 different stores trying to buy all her CDs just to beat Roddy Ricch at the #1 album.
Yeah. She posted that video with all her like white ass friends in a car. And then she's like, this album means so much to me. Oh my God, I've never worked so hard to make an album, so I'm gonna do the best I can do to make this hit the charts. Come on, man.
The crazy part about it too is that Roddy didn't even like release physical copies.
Yeah.
But I feel like she did that just to be able to
just
buy
so
them.
she can buy it back. And this nigga Roddy Ricch is not even bothered by all this. He's
telling his fans to stream their stuff too.
Yeah, he's just sitting there trolling. I can't sit here and support Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez trying to hit on a black man trying to win, man.
Actually, I saw a lot of things on Twitter that's like, is it like pressure from their labels and stuff because they're supposed to be huge international pop stars and they can't beat Roddy Ricch?
This is my, you can call it conspiracy theory here. I feel like Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, obviously they're in their own rights, they're in the category of being king or queen of pop. But I feel like they're trying to...
Michael Jackson would have something to say about that.
Okay, in today's era or in today's music. I feel like they're trying to do what Lil Nas X did. I feel like they're trying to make some kind of change into the rap game, low key.
Wait, you think Selena and Justin are trying to make a change in the rap game?
I feel like Justin Bieber, I wouldn't be surprised if in his next album, on the next single he drops, he starts rapping. Like, just dropping those bars.
I mean, he's actually rapped on a couple of songs, like, I think Boyfriend.
Justin Bieber rapping on a beat in today's game would sound better than Eminem.
Yeah. I thought we were done coming from Eminem.
Nah, I'm just playing, but
I actually probably would though, low key. Probably have more style.
I'm just saying, Roddy Ricch he didn't go on Instagram telling anyone to stream nothing. He just sold the music and let the music speak. That's kind of like a lot of people out there who like niggas just talk without having anything to back them up. Like if you make something, you're proud of it, just let it do its thing. You don't have to go out there and tell people to let it on repeat while you sleep.
Yeah, like people say, it's like if you're good at something, you don't have to tell people. Like people will tell you.
Exactly. I can't. Yo, Yummy is a good track.
I can't stand that.
You don't
I'm
like
sorry.
it?
I heard like it's catchy because obviously it's a pop song, but
Yeah.
I can't listen to it. It gets stuck in your head, and I hate it because it's so catchy, but it's so bad. I hate the sound so much.
What makes it bad? I disagree with you. That's a good song.
It's really obviously it's repetitive because like
pop song.
I can't even say why. I just don't like it.
You just don't like it?
I did, or I have like Justin Bieber songs in the past, but
yeah, Justin Bieber.
I just can't ride with it.
I love Justin Bieber. I love them.
Loved. Okay.
Not anymore, man. He posted that on like stuff like that. You usually send it to the fan accounts. Like you get someone on your management to be like, yo.
He got it from a fan account.
He got it from a fan account?
But he still posted it on his main account.
Leave your stands to do your dirty work. Don't do it yourself. He deleted it after too, eh?
Of course.
Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, your boat wastes. I don't want to hear it. But if you do put on Yummy in the car, I'll still vibe. I'll still, nod my head, do my thing.
You know who else is a waste though? Eli Manning.
Oh, come on, man. That's the Hall of
Coming hot
Famer.
with the sideline thoughts. Eli Manning, Hall of Famer, yes or no?
Yeah. Come on. Look at this. Look at his resume. 2 Super Bowl wins against dynasties or a dynasty.
They're lucky, but go on.
2 Super Bowl MVPs. Come on, man. What else does he need to do?
He had to stick it in someone's helmet for one of those, but it's whatever though.
Bomb. He put it right between the numbers. The numbers on the helmet, not the number on the jersey.
Oh my gosh.
Eli Manning. I'm looking at 2 Super Bowl rings, 2 Super Bowl MVPs.
So you're telling me he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Because of those 2 games.
Eli Manning is the face of New York football.
Yeah, because he's been there like his entire career.
And he's not only been there, he's won.
With his 5th or 500 win percentage.
Yeah, but that's regular season.
So when you're talking about the Hall of Fame, you're talking about your entire career, you're talking about all your games, and you're telling me this dude that can barely win more games than he loses.
But you can't just put it all on Eli though, like the losing.
But you're still the quarterback. If you are good, you win.
Okay, but
look at Tom Brady.
You gotta give him credit then for winning 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. He won those Super Bowls. One was really lucky, but
it wasn't lucky.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me
that's a dot.
That's so crazy.
You're telling me him
catching it on your helmet.
You're telling me him escaping outside. He escaped like 3 people on his back.
Are you ever going to see Eli do that again?
Skill.
Have you ever seen him do it again? It's not skill if you're not doing it.
I don't really watch
He's not Deshaun Watson.
But that's skill.
There's absolutely no skill in that. Because I know this dude has never done that in his life after that. Like, if you said that about Deshaun, you said about Lamar, obviously. But you're talking about Eli Manning. You're
but them boys
he can scramble. Bro. Eli can't scramble, so that was luck. I'm sorry.
He can scramble if he wants to. Hey.
Tom Brady can scramble better than him.
That's a reach.
Tom Brady has 1,000 rushing yards.
I don't know how much Eli had, but I would argue that it's more than Tom Brady.
I'm searching it right now. No,
hold on, because you're not gonna sit here and slander Eli Manning.
never put the in front of Eli Manning. Like he's not. He has 567 rushing yards. So what are we saying about that? Mm-hmm.
He's played probably less years than Tom Brady.
I don't care, bro.
2 Super Bowl wins.
Watson has played less years than Tom Brady.
Yeah, but
Patrick
he's
Mahomes
different. He got that skin on him.
Tom Brady.
He got that skin on him. You know what I'm saying? He got that skin on him. He built different.
Listen, I'm gonna say Joe Burrow in a year and a half is gonna have more than 1,000 rushing yards. So then, what are we gonna say about that?
But Joe Burrow is built like that. He's
actually kind of built like Eli.
He's a 4'6", 4'7", 40-yard dash runner. That's what Eli probably ran a 5.
Probably, actually.
He's not built. He's a pocket passer.
Exactly.
And he can break.
And he can't scramble.
You know why he's used to breaking sacks like he did in the Super Bowl? Because that O-line has been booty for a long time.
That's why I don't even care.
You don't care?
Booty, but
you don't care that Eli Manning took 2 teams that did not deserve to be in the Super Bowl and won those 2 Super Bowls. You don't care about that? 2 Super Bowl MVPs. He outplayed Tom Brady. Outplayed Bill Belichick. You can't call it luck. You can't.
That helmet catch is the luckiest thing in Super Bowl history. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell. How is that lucky?
He's not lucky. He broke the tackles. He put it in the only place David Tyree could catch the ball. He didn't throw it up. It's not like a Hail Mary. He put it in the only place David Tyree could make the catch.
Julian Edelman's catch in last year's Super Bowl that was basically on the turf is more skill than that play that happened.
Was that last year or 2 years ago against the Falcons?
It might be 2 years ago.
Against the Falcons?
Actually, yeah.
That wasn't a catch.
Oh,
that wasn't a catch.
Who is this dude?
You can clearly see him scoop that from the bottom.
Bro, you're tripping now.
The only people who are gonna disagree with me on this conversation,
people who disagree
with me about Eli Manning going to the Hall of Fame, are Patriots fans and Jets fans.
Oh my god.
Eli Manning, name me one more quarterback who has been a starter and has won 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs in his career. You can't
name another QB who's done that.
That isn't going to go in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, he's gonna go into Hall of Fame, but I don't think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because he had 2 good seasons.
How do you not deserve?
He's only been a Pro Bowler.
Don't call it 2 good seasons. Call it 2 great seasons,
bro. He played for how many years, and he's only been a Pro Bowler 4 times, or All Pro. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
like if Tom Brady only had 4 All Pros or whatever in the span of, like, let's say like 12 years, but he won 2 Super Bowls, are you putting him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. I'll put him in 2 Super Bowls and 2 Super Bowl MVPs?
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Fame him. Get him in there. Right now. Today. First ballot.
That's so crazy.
Obviously, there's different levels of Hall of Famers. I'm not saying Eli Manning is Dan Marino and Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's Joe Montana. I'm saying that he came into the game.
He barely made it. That's what I'm hearing. He's barely making it to the Hall of Fame because of his last name. That's all I'm hearing.
Not because of his last name.
And his 2 rings.
Not because of his last name.
It's basically what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, he got the Super Bowl's MVPs and then his last name. Like, those are the 3 things that puts him in.
I like how you mentioned the 2 Super Bowls and the 2 MVPs.
I mean, yeah,
before you mentioned the last name.
I'm not a dickhead, but like, yes, he's barely getting it. It's like how even if you're the last in your class as a doctor,
Yeah.
you're still a doctor. So that's what I'm getting from this. Like, he's just barely getting in here.
Okay, so you're saying that even though he's the last in his class as a Hall of Famer, he's still a Hall of Famer.
Yes, but I don't think
Okay.
he really deserves to be a Hall of Famer. That's all
Okay,
I'm
so you're saying that someone who is last in the class and being a doctor doesn't deserve to be a doctor?
Yes, if you went into surgery and your doctor told you, yeah, I was the last in my class, but I got you, bro.
You
I'm
made it.
tripping.
There's a lot of things.
You can
there's
take
a lot of
the
hard,
test to be a doctor like 7 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of hard work that goes into being a doctor. If you can go in there, pass the test, the exam, whatever it's called, and go into your residency and put your work in, put your time in, and be a surgeon.
But you're telling me you wouldn't feel some type of way if your doctor said, yeah, I barely got into this, bro.
Hey, you don't need. I'm not the. Sometimes you gotta settle for less. And going back to Eli Manning, you're not settling for Eli Manning. You get Eli Manning. You want Eli Manning.
I don't know if I could say I want Eli Manning. Like, would you ever pick them for a fantasy team?
Never. But that's the Giants as a whole, though. I'm not picking anybody from the Giants. If your name doesn't end in Barkley and start with Saquon, I'm not picking you.
You have a point. But since we're talking about so much Super Bowl stuff, I hear that you think the 49ers are going to win.
Yeah. I think they're going to win.
Your lunatic I can't say the word.
CTE kicking in.
Yeah.
But I think the 49ers are going to shock a lot of people. They're going to shock a lot of people because Kansas City Chiefs, I just don't like the way they're parading, like they're walking around town with their chest out.
I mean, technically it's not them, it's like other people that think they're gonna blow them out.
Yeah, but I saw Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill after that win talking about all this and that. Like, come on. You still gotta play against the best front seven in football right now. You still gotta go against that running attack. You got a lot of hills to climb. Like, I get you just did a comeback against the Texans. They had Deshaun Watson, okay, top 5 quarterback. No running game. They had D-Hop, okay, he's good. Their defense, JJ Watt.
So you're saying it's just an average comeback, like nothing special. That's so crazy.
Hey,
let me tell you the facts
Holmes,
here. Let me tell you the
what
facts.
are the facts?
The Chiefs are going to blow out the 49ers. Blow out. Because I'm talking about
that's
14
hot.
Points is, I'm going to say that's the blowout.
Yeah.
More than 14.
You potting.
Listen, I've been riding for Jimmy G since day one, but he's not going to score touchdowns.
Not.
And
he might.
Well, we'll see. He'll probably get them into field goal range.
Jimmy G is he's like a light switch. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off.
I'll give you that. But it's going to be all on the run game and the defense. If that works, then maybe we'll have a game. But the Chiefs offense is there's just too much to cover. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll give you that, but let's talk about that D then. What's up with that defense?
The Chiefs defense?
Yeah. I'm not really impressed with that. That's the only thing that's really worrying me right now, because I look at the 49ers team and they have a good team as a whole. They have a good defense, they have a good offense, they have great special teams, great coaching, great coordinators. I just don't see how a team who is full of good players, disciplined players, are going to lose against a cocky, young Chief team who can't play defense.
This dude is just calling them cocky, just firing off the hip.
Yeah, they are.
But, I mean, you might have a point about their defense because, like, yes, sometimes they're sketchy. But we've also seen that if it comes to a shootout, their offense is definitely capable of doing that.
That's true, but last year they had the shootout against the Patriots, went to overtime. Tom Brady did not let Patrick Mahomes see the ball to even win them that game.
But the difference is it's Tom Brady versus Tom Brady diluted in Jimmy G.
But then the difference is, like you said, Tom Brady versus Jimmy G and his supporting cast. Or no.
I was about to say Patty Mahomes.
It's the cast of the 49ers and Jimmy G as the supporting cast. He's supporting. He's not the main guy here. He's supporting them.
But he runs the offense, so if he's only supporting them and then they don't get going, what's gonna happen?
You can't tell me he runs the offense when he threw the ball 8 times.
I mean, he's the quarterback. He runs the offense.
If you throw the ball 8 times, you're disqualified as a quarterback for the rest of the year. You're not a quarterback anymore.
It's not his fault. He's an elite game manager.
If you throw the ball 8 times in a football game, I don't want to hear anyone call you a quarterback. You might as well be Derrick Henry throwing your hot passes. You might as well be him. You might as well be Odell Beckham doing the trickery throws, or Julian Edelman. You're not a quarterback. Who is going to lead this game for the 49ers to win? It's going to be George Kittle. It's going to be Mossert. It's going to be Matt Breida. It's going to be Deebo Samuel. And it's going to be that O-line full of first-round talent that's going to come in there. And I'll give a prediction of 27-14, 49ers.
49ers. I mean, I could possibly give you...
Just give me like...
35-7 for the Chiefs.
35-7. You really see the 49ers scoring 7 points on the Chiefs defense?
Yes.
Come on.
I mean, unless they're just getting to field goal range a whole bunch of times and just choking in the red zone, like, then I'd give them like 17 points or something.
What evidence do you have to support the Chiefs defense? Like,
I just feel like their offense is going to take up a lot of the clock just by being on the field, because they do that. They drive the field.
But the Chiefs score fast though. They score like that. Like 3 plays, 4 plays, end zone. Or 3 plays, 4 plays, they're in field goal range. Like, it doesn't really take that long for Patrick Mahomes to connect to one of the 3 track stars he has. Like, he's going to throw it to McCole Hardman, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill. Man, you might as well call Travis Kelce's a burner. You throw it to him, throw it to Damian Williams, the running back. They're going up the field in 4 seconds. In my opinion, the real reason why teams like the 49ers and the Patriots have such an advantage on the Chiefs is because they have the ability to run the ball, the ability to milk that clock. The same thing as if Derrick Henry. That's what I low-key wanted to see. Like, and I saw it, and Chris Jones, in his own right, Chris Jones literally was like, I'm gonna stop this run game all by myself. And I just don't see that happening again. Like, I don't see him doing the same thing. Like, they saw a running game that was good, and Christian Jones was like, he doesn't really get a lot of praise. I really think he's one of the top interior defensive linemen in the NFL. He literally just said, I'm winning this. I'm stopping this ground game on my own. Frank Clark, who was talking all that before the game.
Is that the guy that said Derrick Henry doesn't like run hard and stuff?
Yeah, he said for his size, he should be running harder. He didn't really make any plays on Derrick Henry that whole game. The person who needs to show up for your prediction to be right, there's 3 big key players on that
Actually,
defense.
maybe I'll give it like 28-7. 35 is kind of high.
Yeah,
but go on.
28. I gotta say, Derek, Christian Jones, Frank Clark, and Honey Badger. All 3 of them. If they have big games,
It's over.
then
Do you think it's going to go down to like the fourth quarter, or is it over in like the first half?
I think it's gonna go down to the 4th. I think. If the Chiefs go up by 2 scores, then the Chiefs win.
Yeah,
because Jimmy Garoppolo is not throwing you back into the game. He's not, except he has an
like
Eli Manning type performance.
Sorry, what? Hold on. No. Eli is just out of here. We're never talking about him again because he's done with the league. He's gonna go sit in the Hall of Fame with his gold jacket, and no one's ever gonna talk about him again because he's irrelevant.
Yeah, once you retire.
Nah, what do you mean once you retire? People still talk about niggas in the Hall of Fame.
I just don't. I don't like the Eli hate, man.
We're not gonna talk about Eli because they're just gonna be like, "Oh, he's retired finally." Now the Giants can have a quarterback.
Sometime in the next few episodes, or I'm gonna find a way to weasel Eli Manning back into the show. I don't care. Without Eli Manning, I don't think we see that great couple seasons from Odell.
What? That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Without Eli Manning, he wouldn't have had that catch. But Odell is an elite wide receiver, so you give him a quarterback that can go over 500% win or 500 win percentage.
Who's better than?
It'll be good.
Eli Manning or Baker Mayfield?
All right, man. That's not fair.
I'm just asking you a question because I saw 2 different seasons from when Odell played with Eli and when he played with...
Okay, Eli's better than Baker, but Baker's only been in the league for like, what, 3 years now? 2? I don't even know. So he has more experience. And
more experience doesn't mean...
He's been rooted in that offense. Like, they're just getting their growing pains in the Cleveland area. They're trying to get their chemistry. It's different.
Yeah, I was just reaching on that one, but
Eli is better than Baker, though. I'll give you that.
Baker had a horrible season. Not someone who disappointed me. I'm mad at Baker.
Yeah,
let's stop the Baker talk. Reason. Yeah, I'm out of here.
What were we saying about the NFL draft?
Oh, what are we saying about it? Gonna be bust. Top of it, but talking about bust today, we're gonna give you guys our top 5 mock drafts. So as it stands right now, the Bengals have the number 1 pick, followed by the Washington Redskins.
Then we got Detroit Giants, and the Chargers.
And then the Dolphins.
Chargers.
The Dolphins at number 5 pick.
Actually, are you sure? I swear, I thought. Oh no, you're right. I read that wrong. Yeah, it's the Dolphins.
Yeah. So what's your predictions there?
All right, so this is exactly what's gonna happen in a few months. Actually, I don't remember when the draft is.
Exactly. Okay, everyone. Remember this one. He's about to tell you all.
Because my takes have been fire, so I don't know what you're saying with your Packers going to the Super Bowl looking ass.
Hey, I'm a fan.
Exactly. You're wrong. Anyway, so you got Joe Burrow going first overall, obviously. So sad because since he's going to ruin his career. But then we have Chase Young going second to the Redskins. He's going to be a bust, but you didn't hear that from me.
Only has a big rush.
Yeah. That's all he can do. And if you double team him, it's over. We got Tua going to the Detroit Lions.
Kind of a reach, man.
It's a hot take, but it's going to happen because they love their injury-prone quarterbacks. And Matt Stafford, he's had a good run. But, like, nothing's going on there, bro.
Yeah.
You need to spice it up with a little bit of Hawaiian flavoring. And then we have the best wide receiver in the draft at number 4. Jerry Jeudy
So this nigga's gonna come on here and tell me Jerry Judy's the best receiver in the
wide
draft.
receiver in the draft.
You're gonna say that while CeeDee Lamb is sitting in Oklahoma right now.
Yo, CeeDee Lamb got fifth on my list, so there you go.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so he's in there, but
okay, keep going.
Jerry Judy number 4 because I guess they could just try to replace Odell, get some spark, even though they don't really like black athletes over there in New York. Yeah, unless your name is Saquon Barkley. And then CeeDee Lamb at number 5 because it's CeeDee Lamb and any team would want to have him.
What I have to say about this draft class is the wide receiver talent. Oh no, it's scary. It's scary.
The running backs, actually. I just realized I don't even have a running back in top 5, but they're kind of fire.
Yeah, running backs are really good. But the teams in the top 5, I don't think a running back is really gonna fix their problems. So, my mock draft, I have obviously Joe Burrow number 1.
The best quarterback in LSU history.
The best quarterback in LSU history. And also, I'm ready to say he's a top 5 college football quarterback. I'll give him that.
Damn. Okay.
I'll give him that. Number 2, I think the Redskins are going to go Chase Young. They drafted Montez Sweat last year, and they already have Ryan Kerrigan, but Ryan Kerrigan's 31 years old. And I think they're going to use Chase Young the same way the Packers used Rashawn Gary this year. They're going to put him in packages because he's really a speed guy. If you watch his tape, he's really a speed guy. He's going to be a bust.
Gotta add that in at the end.
He might have a decent first year with like 7-8 sacks.
But he's not gonna be like.
But he's
Bosa,
not. Yeah, he's not gonna be like Nick Bosa. He's not gonna be like Von Miller or Khalil Mack. He's not gonna be like that. He's gonna be
or like a Watt.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a Jadeveon Clowney.
Damn.
For me, Jadeveon Clowney is not a bust because he didn't get picked that high. If you're getting picked on number 2, you better be the next coming of Khalil Mack. You got to be the next coming of all these great pass rushers. Number 3, I have cornerback from Ohio State, Jeff Okudah. Shout out to the Nigerian boy. He's doing his thing. The Lions have a really good corner, Darius Slay. But apart from that, their cornerbacks are really lacking. They have good like 3rd, 4th, like nickel option corners. I think Jeff Okudah can play man, can play zone, and I think he's a really good tackler too from the corner position. Number 4, the New York Giants, and they're gonna pick left tackle out of Louisville, Mekhi Becton. 6'7", 370 pounds. This is a really good offensive line draft class too. Like this draft class is like full of just like talent.
All for them just the bust.
All for one of them the bust. It's gonna sound like I hate Chase Young, but I don't hate him.
You do.
He's
average at best.
He's average. And at number 5, you guessed it, gonna be Tua Tagovailoa.
Tango Bailoa.
You probably like mastered his name. Like,
I mean, I'm a fan. I don't know what to tell you. He's kind of the next coming of. I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything stupid.
He's the next coming of Deshaun Watson.
I was actually thinking that's actually kind of crazy.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to give like some pro comparison to this players. Like
Just
Joe
off top
Burrow,
like that.
I'll give him like Drew Brees.
Just because of Louisiana,
Yeah.
huh? Number.
What are you saying
That's
about
weak.
that?
I mean, it's accurate, but weak. Because I know this dude's like Louisiana, number 9.
Actually, I'll change that.
Perfect.
This is a stretch. This is a big stretch. This is like his ceiling, like his like the highest potential that he could ever reach. Joe Burrow could be the next coming of Aaron Rodgers.
Damn.
Because I looked at his 4.6, 4.7, 40 speed. He can scramble out the pocket like Aaron Rodgers. And he can make plays on his feet.
That's true.
And I just don't see that from Drew Brees is a great pocket passer, but he's not the same style as Joe Burrow. So I'm gonna change that. And then I'm gonna give Chase Young. I'm gonna say Chase Young is gonna be Ryan Kerrigan. Like you don't have to look far. Like Ryan Kerrigan is a good player, obviously, but he's not like anything like
special. Yeah. He's not getting like MVP.
Yeah, like
Super
he's
Bowl.
not like
Von Miller.
Another person that I can be like, I'm a Packers fan, so I'm gonna use a lot of like Packers comparison. Another player who Chase Young could be like if he adds a bull in the next 1-2 years of his NFL career is Clay Matthews. Clay Matthews is a really good player. A lot of people don't really give him his flowers, but
his flowers.
Yeah.
What? Like his credit?
Yeah, his credit is flowers. You never heard that before?
Never heard that in my life.
Hey, I'm in the library, reading the dictionary. I'm a young Shakespeare.
Okay. Whatever you say, Chief.
Who did you say? Jerry Jeudy?
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna say, since we've heard your wrong list, why is Jerry Jeudy not on there? Like, why do you think CeeDee Lamb is just way better than Jerry Jeudy?
CeeDee Lamb is I watch his games and he's a more NFL ready receiver.
Why? Because he can run fast.
Jerry Jeudy can run fast too.
Exactly. You know what else Jerry Jeudy does? Block downfield and take ankles. CD also does that.
CD takes ankles. I feel like I've seen CD win more balls in the air than Jerry Jeudy. That's just if I'm being honest, that's the most reason why I'm gonna say CeeDee Lamb over Jerry Jeudy.
You know why he has to win more balls in the air?
Why?
Because Jerry Jeudy just roasts him off the line. He's 5 steps on him. It's not his fault.
CeeDee Lamb has 5 steps on anyone too. I'm just saying when Jalen Hurts is in trouble and he doesn't know where to go and he's
going to CeeDee Lamb because that's his only receiver.
No, they have Rambo. Rambo's over there.
Compare that to Alabama having 3 Jerry Judys. And I guess you could say 3 CeeDee Lambs just to downgrade him a little bit.
Talking about that, I don't even think Jerry Jeudy is the best receiver on his own team.
That's it's close, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Jerry Jeudy over Waddle, Ruggs.
Over what?
And Devontae Smith. Waddle is a great receiver, but like he's super dope in the return game. Jerry Jeudy's flat out the best receiver.
I also take T. Higgins over Jerry Jeudy. I'll go T. Higgins, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, then Jerry Jeudy.
That's so crazy that you just listed 3 people.
No. Take Jalen Waddle out there. Give me my boy. The only reason why Joe Burrow had his good season, Jamar Chase. Put him in there.
Oh my gosh.
Put him in there.
Actually, yeah, Jamar Chase is nice. But I'm still Jamar Chase is not in this draft class.
Yeah, he's not in there.
So,
but I still think he's better.
I mean,
T. Higgins
you could
even
argue
in there?
for it. No.
Still better.
The slander is disgusting.
It's not okay. It's not even a slander thing. It's just from my eye test. I don't think Jerry Jeudy.
Who won the best receiver of the year last year? Jerry Jeudy.
Who won it this year?
He's not in the draft class.
Wait, what?
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase won it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They gave my boy CeeDee Lamb no recognition this year? Let me find out. I'm going to have a talk with someone. Because CeeDee Lamb is the next coming of...
Of what?
Next coming of Hollywood Brown. Next coming of Tyreek Hill. Next coming of Marquise Goodwin.
He's the next coming of all those guys, but Jared Judy's just he's just the Jared Judy.
Tell me who Jared Judy reminds you of. And I promise you, you know who Jared Judy reminds me of? He reminds me of Calvin Ridley, man. He's a good number 2 receiver in the league.
Because they both went to Alabama.
He's a good number 2 receiver. I'll give him that.
He's not a number 2 receiver. He's a number 1 receiver. What do you mean?
Who?
Jared Judy.
I'm talking about when he comes in the league, he's going to be a good number 2. He can't be a good number 1. He's not going to.
What do you mean he can't be a good number 1?
He can't be because he doesn't have the talent. He has the talent to be a good number 2 receiver, and we're going to see it in the league.
I mean, it also depends on what team he goes to, because like how Calvin Ridley's number 2 is because it's Julio Jones. But if he went to a team and he was actually drafted to be the number 1 receiver,
yeah,
he would show up. Not like Juju this season where it was his time to show up as number 1 and he didn't.
Oh yeah, niggas not even talking about Juju this year. Like we just gave him a pass or something.
Exactly. Like he didn't show up.
Myles Garrett slammed that helmet on Rudolph's head. Everyone was like, nah, we're not going to talk about anyone else. Let's talk about Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett. I'd just be like, the only reason this season went bad is because of Myles Garrett.
Yeah, that one game just ruined it. Not like Juju.
Juju's a fraud.
I would have called him a fraud, but he did not have a good season. But they also had like inconsistent quarterbacks and they were flip flopping. So it's not really fair. At the same time,
I know a lot of number 1 receivers who have played with inconsistent quarterbacks.
So, but they're also like veterans and stuff. Juju's only.
But they weren't veterans when they came into the league. Names like D-Hop.
But D-Hop's one of the greatest receivers to play the game. So that's tough. That's a hard comparison to live up to.
Ever play the game?
You're telling me he's not one of the... Oh my gosh. Who's in your top 5 for that?
Of all time?
Yeah. Like, you're going to say like Randy
Jerry
Moss.
Rice, Randy Moss, Chris Carter, T.O.
DeAndre Hopkins.
No. T.O. Larry Fitz.
I actually think I'm taking DeAndre Hopkins over Larry Fitz. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry.
Larry Fitzgerald.
He is elite, Hall of Famer, almost perfect. But DeAndre Hopkins is just... He's
in
just
what world is DeAndre Hopkins better than Larry Fitzgerald? Larry Fitzgerald, bro? The only good quarterback that he ever had was Kurt Warner, and he had him for like 3 seasons.
Yeah, I mean...
DeAndre Hopkins have had Deshaun Watson for like 2 years now, and is going to have him for the rest of his career.
You're right, but what I was trying to say is Larry Fitzgerald is consistent and like he's reliable.
But he's more than that, though. He puts up big numbers.
Yeah, exactly, because he consistently passing to him, because, I mean, it's Larry Fitzgerald, you're going to pass to him. But DeAndre Hopkins makes explosive plays, and he's just crazy.
I don't know if I'm taking explosive plays over consistency.
I mean, he's also consistent, too. What do you mean? You're telling me or DeAndre Hopkins isn't consistent?
I'm telling you, I just searched this up real quick. I'm telling you, 17,000 receiving yards and 120 touchdowns. I'm taking that over.
He's also been playing for longer than I've been alive, basically.
Exactly. So it's too early to say DeAndre Hopkins is better than Larry Fitzgerald. I'm not giving you that one. I'm not letting you do it. So I'm just wait for you to take it back, apologize to the legend, and then we can keep it moving.
It back. Or we could just fly this conversation over to Antonio Brown, since we're talking about all of these legendary wide receivers.
Antonio Brown is up there too, top 10 of all time. Straight dog.
But do you think actually would he still get into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, actually, I'll give him. He's gonna get into it, but it's gonna take him like a couple tries. Just like
like how T.O.
took T.O. a couple tries.
Like, no.
Even if You're not supposed to judge them on their off field. You're supposed to only judge them on their on field. You know how the white boys over there do it. I don't hate white people, by the way. I'm dating a white girl, but people make me cringe.
Dude.
They make me cringe sometimes.
But geez. So we said this a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
But we don't want to get into it. I said this man's is crazy. And you're telling me
not crazy.
He's chilling.
He's cool.
The court ordering a mental evaluation on him, but he's still cool though.
Yeah.
He's ruining his life, going to jail, getting arrested,
he got
wasting
money.
$30 million instead of securing the bag. But he's cool though.
He didn't drop 30 million. He wasn't comfortable in the situation, so he left.
So crazy.
He is cool. He is living
his best life.
His best life
in prison. That's
he's
where
not
he's
going
living
to
his
jail.
best life.
The only reason why Antonio Brown life sentence is in the tabloids because it's Antonio Brown.
No, it's a you could get a life
He's
sentence,
not,
but
though.
they're not. Honestly, he's not going to get a life sentence.
He's not even going to smell jail.
Yeah, because he's going to go to like a mental ward.
No, he's going to get
that evaluation.
He's going to get an evaluation. They're going to say,
"You're mad."
Hey, this guy's pretty.
They're going to,
his brain might be a little bit junked up because of football, but he's not crazy.
They're going to tell him, "Do you know who Aaron Hernandez is and his CTE? That's you.
That's not him.
4 years."
Antonio Brown is
stable. That's what you're going to tell.
He's stable. But he gets pushed into situations that he's not comfortable in. And he doesn't...
Who pushed him to San Fran?
What you mean?
Like you said he wasn't you said he was uncomfortable there.
Uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, like what situations made him uncomfortable that made him just go haywire?
First of all, the whole helmet thing.
San Fran. I meant to say Oakland.
Yeah,
yeah.
The whole helmet thing. I pushed him.
That was for his safety. And then he got a bag off it.
He got a bag. Then you see what I'm saying? He was uncomfortable. He made all this noise about it, and then he got a bag.
You're trying to tell me that this was planned, but it definitely was not. There's no way you can tell me that.
I feel like some of it was planned. Antonio Brown is stable.
I think his move from Steelers to Oakland was planned. But everything after that, downhill spiral,
no,
just
the
chaos.
Helmet thing, that was planned. He got a bag.
Yeah, but there's no way he planned to get a contract with Zenith, right? Because Zenith is out of commission now. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like they're not making helmets anymore.
Yeah, but when I say it was planned, I'm saying that the whole helmet thing and the whole leaking the coach's conversation, I'm saying that was planned for him to leave Oakland. And then he just happened to get a bag out of it. You see when his grandma called him about, and then he told her he got released. Oh, that boy was jumping. He was happy. I don't think he wanted to be there. And I feel like right now he going back to college or to school. He's dropping music, which all the trolls online, you guys are saying it's not fire. It's fire.
Yeah.
If Future dropped the same song, y'all niggas will be bumping it. Don't lie to me. You're trolling.
Since you're making that comparison of just because Future's bigger.
Yeah.
If any other wide receiver started pulling all these stunts, is that receiver getting that same bag that you're talking about with like Zenith and all that? They aren't. That's why it's not like what?
The way he did it though, he did it in a perfect situation.
I'm telling you, it's not the perfect situation, it's the person. Because
of course
you just out of control, and then it's because it's Antonio Brown, so that's where the bag came from. He didn't plan that. It's just good things happen to you if you're one of the biggest wide receivers in football.
Yeah. So if any big receiver, is that what you asked? If any big receiver did the same antics that Antonio Brown did,
like medium to big,
as in Juju.
Yeah, let's go with Juju. That's a good one.
Dang. I don't want to use Juju because Juju's already like a social media sensation,
true,
so he's gonna
actually.
get a bag regardless. I'm getting a FaceTime call.
Answer
You know what?
that.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna answer that. Yeah. So Antonio Brown, stable. He living his best life. All the women out there are trying to get him, like that trainer or that person who trying to extort him, and homeboy who was delivering should have called a manager or something to escalate the situation before Antonio Brown threw rocks at his truck. That's not Antonio Brown's fault.
It's not his fault that he threw rocks at his truck.
No, they
He can't control himself. That's what you're telling me. Impulse control. That's one of the not side effects, symptoms of CTE. So
yeah, but
what are
like
we
this
saying?
is like the first. I'm just saying that if somebody's provoking you,
You can't control yourself.
yeah, but you're talking like he has like a series of him not being able to control himself.
He does.
Okay, give me an example except from him throwing
Maybe
a rock.
not specifically with like attacking people and stuff.
Yeah.
But like he goes from apologizing to the league or saying like, "Oh, I want to play football again," all that stuff. To like, "I don't need you guys. Like the league isn't anything without me," and stuff like that. That's impulse control right there. You can't pick a side. Like he just has to be on social media.
Hey man, don't compare Antonio Brown to no Donald Trump.
I'm talking about his social media use.
I don't care.
I mean, it's true though because he's also always tweeting and
Not that orange head, month. Like, don't compare Antonio Brown to him. I'm sorry.
sorry, comparisons are it's just accurate. And he has CTE and he's not well.
Probably does have CTE, but
And
not
he
as
needs
severe.
help. And it's only gonna get worse if he doesn't get help or something. I don't know how that works, but
So he's gonna get help, but he's not crazy.
he's gonna get help because he is crazy.
He's
and
gonna
that's
get
what the
help
court's
because
gonna
the
see.
side effect of playing football for a long time is possibly having CTE.
He hasn't played for that long.
He's a vet.
I mean, I think he's like 6th year, 5th year.
That's not true.
He went off his rookie. He was on his rookie contract at the Steelers, and then I think they signed. Yeah, they just signed him on that big contract. Then you play like a year of that, and then this.
Antonio Brown has played in the NFL for 8 years.
When did he get drafted?
He got drafted in 2010, but in his first season, he was used as more of a return specialist.
Right. So he's only been like a star for 6.
He's only been a
6,
star for
7.
7 years.
But still, that's for a Hall of Fame career that he would have had. That's not.
Yeah, that's
that
not long. Same thing I was saying about Luke Kuechly. If you're all pro for 7 out of your 8 years of playing football and you all of a sudden retire, I can't call that a long career.
Exactly. You know what? Actually, the biggest piece of evidence that I have for the CTE case after that hit that I think it's Monte's perfect did on him. Yeah, when he basically decapitated him.
Yeah.
That was the turning point right there. It's just over, downhill.
That hit was vicious.
Exactly.
I remember watching that.
Straight downhill. CTE engaged, full throttle, launch.
I replayed that hit like 30 times. Probably more.
Damn.
It's a good hit. And it's not a good hit.
I was about to say,
what? It's a fun hit to look at.
It's a highlight hit. Yeah, I'll give you that.
You see Juju sticking up for his boy?
Yeah, just for his boy to turn around and just destroy his life.
I think that was deserved, though.
No, it wasn't. You can't tell me that.
It was deserved.
In what? Just because he won team MVP.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. It's not him that he's voting for himself.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he didn't deserve it, so
So what? So that means Antonio Brown can come at his entire life and everything.
Yeah.
That's just so crazy.
He didn't deserve team MVP. So what he said was,
All right, man. Eli Manning doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
that's not true.
I mean, that's what we're saying right now.
What did he?
He didn't deserve it.
This nigga just going into Eli
Juju
Manning.
put up
like,
numbers, did he not?
what?
You're talking about Eli Manning and his Super Bowls and MVPs.
Yeah.
Juju put up numbers, and his team voted him MVP.
What numbers did Juju Smith-Schuster did not put up the same?
I mean, he put up numbers because Antonio Brown was taking double coverage, but still.
But even in that scenario, he didn't put up more numbers than Antonio Brown. What, that year?
I mean, they're probably also thinking about how good of a teammate you are, because I know Antonio Brown, the most toxic ass nigga in that locker room.
Yeah, but do you know how many times Big Ben has won that award and that nigga can't even lead nothing, bruh?
I mean, I'm just not saying anything about Big Ben.
Yeah, you don't want me to get into Big Ben. I don't really like Big Ben.
Let's keep talking about CTE before I cry.
You know what? Hold on. I might have to take something back I just said.
Oh, let's hear it. I like being right.
Damn. Juju put up 1,400 yards in that team MVP season. And Antonio Brown only put up 1,200.
So does that mean he deserves the MVP?
Oh, yeah, 15 touchdowns. Never mind. Yeah, Antonio Brown had 15 touchdowns. I'm not taking back anything. Yeah, 15 touchdowns, 1,200 yards, and Juju had 1,400 yards, but only 7 touchdowns.
Bruh. So just because Antonio Brown had more 5-yard touchdown passes, you're giving him the MVP.
Yeah, being a red zone target that's a big skill to have.
I mean, you're right, but
you know what? I'm gonna go as far as saying as Antonio Brown in the recent past, one of the best red zone target, end zone target in the game.
In like the Super Bowl era or something.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl era. Like, I don't think even guys like Julio Jones come close to him for red zone targets. Like, for being a guy who can get thrown to in the red zone and give you 6 points. I don't think Julio Jones come close to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is in a league of his own when it comes to finding the end zone.
He's at the top, but
Julio Jones doesn't come close. Doesn't touch him. When was the last time Julio Jones had double TD season? I don't think it's happened in like a while.
Listen, that's just too much research that I have to do.
Yeah, that is too much research, but
let's just talk about the NFL and your kids being NFL players.
Oh.
Are you letting your kid play football?
Yeah. Whatever sport my kid could get me and our family a bag from.
I thought you were about to say whatever sport makes them happy or something.
Happy.
This instead of bag.
You know what makes you happy? Money makes you happy. Basketball, football, hockey.
Your girlfriend's like 5'4". Basketball is just not in your picture there.
Hey, we've seen weirder things happen. Plus, you know what? I might as well I might go ahead and knock up one of those WNBA women.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? They're feeling.
But you're letting. Okay, let's talk about football. That like, if he wants to play football, you're letting him play, even though Mans has a high possibility of getting CTE.
If he's not a dual sport athlete and his one love is to play football, I'll let him play football.
Yeah, actually, are you suggesting that he plays football?
Yeah,
or are you just letting him pick
he plays football
by himself?
It's just if he's a star football player, star basketball player, and he's in senior year of high school and he's getting scholarships for each sport, you know, if he comes to me for advice, I'll advise him to go the basketball route because it's more safer. You do less to earn a bigger check. Because the guys in the NBA, the guys in the NHL, the guys in the MLB,
MLB, oh my lord.
they do
Those
less
bags.
and they earn way bigger bags than the guys in the NFL.
Yeah, I feel that.
Except you're a quarterback or something.
Even then,
Even then, it's
even...
still like baseball players are just crazy. Same with NHL and NBA players. Russell Wilson, Russell Westbrook is making like 47 million this year.
This year.
Yeah. And
Oh
then he's
my
making
gosh.
38 and then he's making 36.
Wow, I picked the wrong sport. Because what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna suggest for it. Like, obviously, if I guess it doesn't matter actually.
Yeah.
Whatever gender or whatever. I'm not gonna suggest that
Oh,
they
this
should
nigga
play
doesn't want to get
football.
chased by the feminists out here.
I was gonna say, obviously,
whatever
I'm a boy, but like, obviously, girls play football. And we have the girls' football leagues now,
fearless.
and like, by the time we're that old, there's probably gonna be even more. But like, I'm not gonna suggest for mans to play football, even though the helmet technology is gonna be like really
Yeah, it's
good.
getting
I'm
better.
assuming, so the chances of CT probably not that high. But like,
it's still there.
like the payoff of like even just to go to the NFL,
Yeah.
the amount of years and damage that you'd have to take to get there, and then you're still not getting, like you said, a bag like the NFL. I mean, like the NBA or MLB. The tough stretch.
I watched
convincing.
I watched Kevin Durant not even bench press 225 once. And this boy making hundreds of millions.
Yeah,
niggas have to put up the 225 like 20 times now to get a bag. At least 20. Come on, man. You think Steph Curry was in a gym bench pressing?
You're just shooting from half court.
Yeah. If my kid came to me, I was like, Dad, I'm great at football, but I'm also great at this other sport. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, what would you do if you were in my shoes? And I would just keep it 100 with him, keep it straight with him. I'd rather play. If I was in the National Football League, professional leagues, I'd rather play basketball, hockey, baseball, golf, tennis. What else is out there?
Water polo. I don't know.
I don't think you get the bag like that though.
It's so random. But going off that, then knowing what you know now,
yeah.
And if you could go back, would you still play football?
Dang. I'm a fat nigga, so.
I mean, you could have played basketball.
Oh, I could play baseball though.
Exactly.
Fat niggas really be hitting that hole. Yeah, that's I don't know. I love football. After all the experiences I already had, if I had took away the experiences and all the friends I already made, and I didn't know them, I didn't know football, I didn't know anything about it. I just came to the country for the first time.
Well, 12-year-old Newton.
I'd rather someone say, "Hey, basketball's pretty cool, man," or "Hey, let me show you how to swing a bat," or let me show you how to skate. I don't know how to skate till this day. So if someone was like, "Let me teach you how to skate," or something like that, I might have to pick that over football. Like, I love football, obviously, but there's too many variables on how to turn what you love doing into making money. Obviously, football, you have the NFL, the CFL, and then you have all those like amateur leagues. While in the baseball leagues, they have the MLB, and then they have their junior leagues, and the people who play in that junior league, they get paid more than the people who play in the CFL. So I'm taking my chances and probably swing Bring it back.
Yeah, and then even in the NBA, you have like the G League.
They
and then
have
you
the G
like,
League,
Europe
yeah.
and stuff.
And they get those 2-way contracts where you can get called up to the NBA and you get paid better money than the that's the problem with the NFL. There's really only one like option, or there's only like 2 options, and only one of those options you really want to go to. Apart from that, everything else is amateur, and it's just not worth it.
So what you're saying is football is cheeks.
I,
That's all I'm hearing. Because I was talking to my cousin about this too, like the other day or something like that. He was asking me like what the same question I asked you, would I still play, like knowing all this like CTE stuff? And I feel your wave of if you like took away all the memories and stuff,
yeah,
it definitely probably would not be a wave. Because also thinking about like injuries and how your body's gonna be in like 20, 30 years.
yeah. Another sport I actually forgot about was soccer too. Those guys make,
oh my gosh,
those guys make like
bags
some guys
bags
make 500K per game. Like
Just
after a game, they step off the field,
500K.
500K. It's like this is your game check. What?
I mean, soccer is it's a big sport.
Yeah, even dudes who are there to warm the bench get paid at least 240K per game.
Damn, that's like how the people in the NBA warming the bench get paid more than the WNBA people.
And that's craziness. But at the same time, those niggas who warm the bench for the NBA will give the WNBA niggas buckets. Oh, I don't want to hear nothing about that because they'll give you buckets. Straight up. At the end of the day, they might be warming the bench and all that, but hey. So me and they were talking to my boy Demi is he's used to this, you know. This is his thing here.
It's not come from my neck.
I'm coming for his neck. So we're talking about all those, all those
sweeter man.
All those, get all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? This is not for you. You need to leave. Finish it though. Like put it on mute, like Justin Bieber said or something. Like turn
low volume.
Put the volume all the way down. But like just leave the room. Okay, now so this is for all the niggas who you don't get the hoes. You could get the hoes, but you don't get the hoes because you're too nice. You nice guys finish last. There, we're back on that topic.
Jeez. So what are you saying? Do nice guys finish last?
Yeah, they finish last for a good reason.
I actually should probably say in a scenario like within girls and stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Nice guys finish last when it comes to women. And I think that is fair. Nice guys don't only finish last with girls, they finish last with business too. You gotta be ruthless. You gotta be a shark. Why do you think they call that show Shark Tank? You gotta be a shark.
Venture capitalists. Okay. First of all, I'm not gonna defend nice guys over here. Kind of, not really.
Why is that?
Because I'm low key a sweeter man.
Yeah,
but
you're like you're like Two-Face.
Yeah, so you're calling me Two-Face. Nice. All right, bet.
What face? You're like, what, man? Let me get all these. You're not okay. You're not like. Let me get. You're like. I don't want to go in on this, but
listen. My point is, I could defend both sides, but what I'm saying to what you said, that you said they finished last, like
for
all
a reason.
the time. Well, like, who do women marry? Do they marry that high school guy that was a dickhead, or do they marry that dude from accounting who has a stable life and has that white picket fence?
Hey, they can go marry whoever they want. Just as long as that nigga knows she been ran through by real niggas.
That's just not the point.
That's the point here, man.
That's the finish line. And if that guy crosses the finish line, the other dude is still hitting bars when he's like 40,
Yeah,
trying to
but
find his wife
everybody has a different finish line. Maybe that's his finish line. He doesn't
to
want
finish just going to bars all the time. You're gonna be 70
Hey.
years old, hitting up OV. Like,
Hey,
what's up?
that to each its own.
That's so crazy.
You can't tell me you don't know people who don't want to get married.
I mean, they say they don't want to get married, but they don't want to be like hoeing around. They say like, oh, marriage is like just a piece of paper, so they still want like a long term relationship.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So yeah, I feel like girls usually, they usually date the dickheads and then they go ahead and marry the nice guys at the end of the day. But like my boy Nip said, the marathon continues, man. You gotta keep running that.
I mean, that's true.
And then guess what happens after 5 years?
Oh my god, you're gonna tell me, oh, she cheated on him because she's too nice and all that stuff?
No,
like,
I say they get divorced. She's like, I'm not really having fun in this relationship. We're doing the whole typical family night, game night. We're going on our weekly dates, hiring a babysitter. What if I want to jump off a cliff? You know what I'm saying? What if I want to drive in a fast car? What if I want to...
You can do that with a nice guy. What do you...
He doesn't got time for all that.
He doesn't have time for all
He's
that.
too busy in the office working for a boss. And guess who the boss is? The boss is not the nice guy. The boss is the dickhead. He gets to have all the time to do what he wants. He's not working under someone. He's the guy.
I feel like you're putting being a dickhead and being successful in the same thing, but you're talking
a lot of successful people.
I mean, you're right, but with the way you're talking about the marriage,
yeah,
the quote unquote dickhead is not gonna have time for said wife that wants to be divorced because he's still running around, going to bars, has 20 girls on his Snapchat. When he's 40, he's still using Snapchat.
Yeah, but like we both, sometimes those same guys would be like, I don't want to get married. I want to be out here. But at the end of the day, deep down, they want to get married. And they're going to steal another nigga's girl. And that's how they're going to steal a nice guy's girl. And that's how it works. The nice guy's there. He's jogging. And this is the race. He's jogging. He's like, oh, wow. Finish line is right there. Our homeboy's still back there. And guess what? He walks right into quicksand. Quicksand is 5 years in a relationship. He just walks right into that.
Listen, it's all about the foundation of your marriage at that point. So,
and another thing, I know we weren't going to get into this, but
oh, here we go.
Nice guys are the reason why I feel like men are more emotional in this day and age.
I feel attacked.
Niggas just emotional. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. But
what's wrong with being emotional?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I'm getting tired of people getting away with saying, "Oh, you're a pussy. Oh, you're a bitch," and actually meaning it. You know, people who like say stuff like that and actually like follow that. Like that's some kind of rule. You can't cry over a girl. You can't.
Wait, so you're saying that it's okay that guys are quote unquote more emotional than girls?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were trying to say that like niggas need to step up and
no,
like you can't cry.
Niggas don't need to step up. If you cry, you cry. That like we're past the times where men were supposed to be like this tough dudes bringing in the money in the household, wearing the pants in the relationship, that term that was given. We're past that now. if you want to be emotional, go ahead, be emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like girls appreciate that more. They do. Nice guys, like I'm saying, nice guys are more emotional, but I'm not saying sharks, like myself. Stallions. You know what I'm saying? Studs. You know? What
I
else is there?
I feel like you're low key just so soft. So like I don't know what you're saying this for.
I'm saying that those guys can still be soft.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I could ride with that. But nice guys are also shit at the same time.
Yeah. If you're a nice guy, you need to get rid of some of your traits. Some nice guys are too nice. They're Eugenes. They're Toms. They're Toms. I don't know why I said Toms. Not Toms. Ooh, what's a
They're Newtons.
Why? This nigga said
Yes.
they're Timmys.
They're Timmys, damn. They're Sammys. Oh no.
Oh no. All those guys who send girls money just for them to talk to you. All those guys who buy girls gifts when they barely even talk to you. This one's for you, man. You gotta stop that. It's not gonna make them love you no more. Like,
yeah, that's actually there's another thing. Nice guy, quote unquote, nice guys that say they're nice guys.
Yeah,
are never actually nice guys. Like they're nice because they're trying to like shoot their shot, but then after they get rejected,
after that,
completely different story.
After they get what they're looking for.
Like,
once they're
not even if they get it, like if you get rejected.
Oh
that
yeah,
says
that
more
too.
about you than
It's either there's a two spectrum to this. Is either they get what they want and then start treating you like you're a trash, or they don't get what they want and then they tell everyone that you're trash, and then they tell you after they're like, you're not even
hot,
shit.
bro.
You're not even hot.
Whatever.
You should be lucky that
You should be happy I even thought about you. Oh my god.
If you're a nice guy, you're a nice guy. Don't be a chameleon. Don't act all sweet and nice.
This is a chameleon. He's really in that dictionary.
But like low key though, I might start a class. This is the official ad. Every nice guy in the city of Winnipeg, if you want to step up and be the dog, the shark, the stallion, you want to be Newt the stallion. Ooh,
that's kind of hard. Hold on.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. Let me write that down real quick.
Oh my god.
If you want to be Newt the stallion, you know my Instagram. Hit me in the. Don't be ashamed, man. I know some of you were, this shit back in high school, and now you're just not having, you got uglier, or your peers, they glue up and you glue down. Come to me. I'll help you out. There's 3 easy steps that I can disclose. That's like a $25 fee. What?
You gotta sign up for the course before you get those steps.
Exactly. $25 fee. I'll give you the steps. This is no joke. No, this is real, actual, like, I'm trying to help you out. No more Eugene's 2020. And if your name is Eugene,
that's just tough.
Change your name. I'm sorry. If your name is Eugene, you have this trait. It's in your system. It's just in there. I'm sorry. I didn't choose it. God did. And I'm talking about God. Today's Sunday.
I'm just shook by that whole ad right there. That was aggressive.
Yeah. That's the thing. I'm a shark. Newt the stallion, man. Like, I'm pursuing everything with this type of energy. Like, I'm trying to go. Like, I'm trying to make things happen right now.
On that note,
This nigga's like, I'm trying to make this
I'm
podcast
trying to
end
dig.
on this note.
This dude just going off for no reason.
Hey.
Follow us on social media at Visuals by Demi, VISUALS BYDEMI_.
And mine is Hoodie Newt, HOODIENEWT. You might need to check out for that username because it might be Newt the Stallion next week.
Hit him up for his course on becoming a stallion, a shark, a dog.
Yeah. Hopefully I don't get sued by Meg. That's my girl though.
But we're signing out.
Yeah. Actually, we're not a non-player. We're signing out.